But let's leave whatever comes out. I'm just going to speak up, because every time when I try to be too choral about how I speak, it takes away from my originality of what I got to say. It may be similar to what other people say, but I know a lot of details certain energies only can collect, you know what I'm saying? So I've been sick, y'all, so I'm gonna I don't want to share it to the world. You know what I'm saying? If I go, it's meant for me to go. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that I can do about it. If it's my time, all I can do is endure what I have here, and I'm gonna get a lot of things done before I leave this earth. You understand? And it ain't gonna stop yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm here smiling, but I know one of these hours from now, I'm gonna be in that room crying. But at the same time, what don't kill you make you stronger. And I'm a fighter. I know I'm a fighter. Some days you just want to put the ball down, because if you keep fighting, you still got a lot of other motherfuckers to take care of. You don't have to take care of them, but you feel obligated. You know what I'm saying? Because we are instilled with this morality thing. And this is perfect why I'm saying this in Virgo season, because these are things that Virgos think about. They think about taking care of people. You know what I'm saying? They think about forgiveness. I believe that a lot of times with Virgos, they ruminate about forgiveness, them and Pisces. Because remember, the 12th house after the 6th is the house of undoing. So a lot of things that they go through can be their own undoing. And I say that to say, when they have shed their analytical brain on what the world is doing and what people should be doing, because they'll tell you what people should be doing, but some majority of the time they won't be the one to initiate it. It takes the fire signs to do it, and the earth signs to put it in existence. Remember, they represent health, but Pisces finishes it. You know what I'm saying? Pisces, Virgos are the motivators to get you to go, even if they got a lot of you and tell you you're doing fine. Because sometimes that's what is required. You know what I'm saying? But when you lie to them and tell them they got it, they mad at you for it. And this is what, if you're gonna lie to somebody, expect to get lied to. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck that's not even a conundrum. You know what I'm saying? But remember, the polar opposite is the two fish looking at each other, and he's like, "What you gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. What you gonna do? Let's just go with what's going on. Okay, what you gonna do? You got a gun? I don't know. You got a gun? I don't remember picking one up." But you know what I'm saying? It could be like that in their head. You got. So yeah. So y'all are amazing. Like, what else can I say good about Virgos? Virgos don't like lazy people, but yet when they fucking lazy, they could be fucking lazy. And they'll go, well, if you care for me, you would do it. Don't believe, they talk unconditional love and they don't believe it. It takes them to really, and this is after them learning that in life we all have a hand in, really truly we have a bigger hand in sabotaging ourselves than other people. So what Virgos, after they realize that they are done with the undoing, then they could be selfless as Pisces, because Pisces give you everything. They'll give you everything. They'll jump in front of a bullet for you. Capricorn will jump in front of a bullet for you. Cancer will jump in front of a bullet for you. Taurus will be like, look, nigga, I'll tell the story. They'll tell the story, you know what I'm saying? But every other sign, Virgo will be the one to hold your hand, wait for the ambulance to come. You know what I'm saying? I'm an initiator, son. I swear to God. One of my co-workers years ago, he riding on them hand trucks, racing down the freaking racing down the thing, because they be riding them hand trucks that you lift, you crank the thing you lift, but it's an electric one, and you put the pallet on it and stuff. They racing. He ran straight into a wall, body first, bust his whole leg and foot, and the bones were sticking out. I didn't think. Initially, I ran. Took the belt off, wrapped it around. Like, it ain't even, I didn't even think nothing. And when the ambulance got there, they was like, yo, who did this? Who did this real good? It was like, she did. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's automatically my brain just, and that's coming from my Venus in Pisces. My Mars in Virgo would have been like, damn, that's fucked up. Let me see what I can do. But my initiator, I am initiated by fire. Naturally, fire is to go and just go save the day. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen. I use my Venus and Pisces to be empathetic. I said, please, he's scared. His foot is turning purple. I said, please, I'm not here to hurt you. Please trust me. You know, like, I know what I'm doing. Just please take a chance and believe me. And he's crying and screaming. And I did it. I got him calm enough to answer the questions to the ambulance when they got there. And the guy said, you should be an EMT. In my head, I said, shit, I should be a fucking doctor. I'm a street doctor. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. You know, but that's how motivated by Virgo is. Virgo would be the person in their mind to be like, yo, you could get this suture. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the studiers, they're the analyzers. Analyzers could be good dictators, but sometimes they're complacent. The word is complacent. They're comfortable where they are. Sometimes they don't like to go no more than where they are, but complain where they are. You know, and this is what I'm leading this up to say how great y'all are, okay? So it's not just to drag you. It's to lead up to explain why your resilience is needed in this world. Like, y'all are fucking needed. I can't say it to save the life of me. Even though y'all have a lot of death wishes, you and Mercury, y'all find a way to push people buttons in a way that you know you shouldn't. And y'all will have this humble demeanor, like you not to give anybody no harm. And this is not the dark one. This is the neutral one. Remember, I told you there's 4 different types. They want to be pimps. They want to be woman beaters. They want to be the person. No, that's not who y'all are. Your polar opposite shows you who you are. You're a tender victual on the inside. Okay, and that's who you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be of service to yourselves and others. So when you hurt and offend the universe by hurting people, you know you feel it. That's why they like to escape. They don't like that now life will force them to tolerate something. It'll force them to swallow the bitter pill. And that bitter pill can make you start over. But by the time a lot of Virgos or Mercury start over, it'd be too late to go back to that door. Now you got to reinvent it from that door. I know that. I spent a lot of retrograde there. And I see that. I can tell y'all that something y'all don't clearly know. I could be like, son, you didn't realize that happened to you a year ago on a particular day, and this and that happened to you, and you ain't prepared for it, and you're the smart one. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be mad that you said that. We told my dad, this is how they are, and you never be mad that somebody's hurting themselves. Never be mad at that. Don't be mad. Let that go. Never be mad that somebody's hurting themselves, because Capricorns do it too. I get mad at a motherfucker that's hurting themselves. I get mad. Because I guess my polar opposite is Cancer, the nurturer, and a part of me want to care, even though I have a rested bitch face, because all of us earth signs have that. I can't do the face because I care, you know? But what makes Virgo so epic? When I met ODB, physically met Old Dirty Bastard, when I was like 13, maybe 14 years old, I said, this nigga a Virgo. Like, my energy pulled and said, this man was a Virgo. I just did his chart earlier today. He's a Scorpio sun, Virgo moon, North Node in Aries. When I looked at RZA, I looked at his features. I said, he's either a Cancer or a Pisces. Never looked at these people chart. Never on guard. Never looked for their chart. When I looked at his chart today, like I did the whole Wu-Tang chart today because I finally finished the episodes of watching their TV show. I looked in a RZA's chart. His North Node is in Pisces, and his Moon is in Pisces. It's like I know kindred. I know kindred energy because it is alluring, and Virgos are alluring. Mercury is alluring in general, and y'all have to be careful how y'all hurt people because sometimes y'all are selfish. Y'all are more so survivalists. Taurus and Virgo are the self-survivalists of the zodiac, even though they assist others. And if they're assisting you, if you have a bomb shelter where they can build a shelter and put what y'all got together and make it bigger, they're good at that too. You just have to watch people's intentions. They'll be the ones to tell you, God says honor thy neighbor, help brothers and sisters and stuff like that. And that's all well and good. And I'm gonna tell you the same thing that life teaches you. You can't not embrace your enemy unless you should not embrace your enemy unless you're ready to die, because your enemies are still ready to be your enemy even when you're resting. You get what I'm saying? There's going to always be bad in the world unless the world probably reset itself and start. There's going to always be bad. There's always going to be good. Sometimes, I'm not lying to y'all, sometimes I don't believe in the creator. You know, there's some days I waver because of my pains and the depression. It does it. Like, and I know y'all go through that. But what y'all bring to us is the initiation of, I know you feel that way and I feel it too. But you're doing good. You got to keep trying. You got to hang in there. That's what they say, even if they don't feel it too. They do it to inspire others. Through astrology, y'all also are rated you and Pisces are number one list of child molesters and sex offenders. So look it up. It's true. I'm doing all the research, and I found that out in 2016 because the date I wrote it down was 2016 when I looked it up. Like, and for astrology signs, look up the most something sex offenders, and they have them down as child molesters. They could even start as young, and mind you, I didn't put it in the news. I'm only reporting what I actually read, and they start from young. Y'all are young inquisitors of the penis or vagina or whatever the fuck y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like, I don't know how it works in your head, but y'all in Pisces have this insatiable thing. But I also still see, I know for a fact, I know some rapists of the other mutable energies. I know some. And they'll try and force it on you too. They'll try and force it on you until you don't fight it. You know what I'm saying? The other two mutable energies, they'll tell you not to fight it. Okay? And it could be a Taurus sun, Sagittarius moon, or a Taurus sun, Gemini moon, North Node Sagittarius, Mars and Gemini, like some crazy shit that you be like, holy shit. So it's not, don't feel bad that they put you in that category, because we all can be sinner and saint. Remember, y'all the martyr and the Judas. You could be the one who can be, you know, put the demeanor of Christ like, but yet be the person, the energy, not the persons, the energy that'll have everybody go to the place and go, let's all drink this drink and die together. Look it up, okay? Because sometimes reality can be so dense for y'all. But at the same time, you know that peace comes with rest. Y'all bring healing to us people who forget to imagine. While y'all are reading the books, in your minds, y'all creating to me, when I think of Virgo's energy, y'all part of Mercury, not the Gemini side. I think that my uncle was a Virgo as well. Jocko, miss him so much. He was funny. He was a fucking big time thief too, and a crackhead. And ain't nothing wrong with a crackhead. Everybody got a crackhead in their family, just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Some hide it well. Virgos usually hide their habits well as well. Virgos will hide their bad habit well. If they don't smoke crack, if they don't drink, they popping pills or they're taking it's a new thing now. I said a Virgo had to invent that. It's a new drug that gets you bent. Virgo could come up with that because y'all come up with the all right, because remember after Virgo is Libra, because Libra now leads back into Venus with the fashion. So why I say this came from Virgo because the shape was too perfect, 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 and it looked like a lip gloss. You put it on your lips, but it go through your skin and it gets you high. You touch it, it gets you high. I said only Mercury could come up with something like that. That's nothing. No other sign. I can't even take it. Like I can't even come up with that. Y'all would bring cigarette patches for people to quit. You know, like for people who don't want to wear all that shit all over the, taking pills who forget. Like y'all come up with the shit like that. Y'all take all the information and be like, yo, so what it is? And then y'all come up with that. And then now it's Capricorn, the distributor. You know what I'm saying? Cap energy. Y'all are great like that. Y'all bring the imagination after the analytical stuff, after the hard work, after the mind bending way of you trying to show the world how it's done, even though you really on the inside is not living it, But you're practicing it, and y'all teach people to practice. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. It's healing. That I could cry with somebody who does the same. I could do the bad same things with them. The same bad things with them at that moment and won't feel judgment. You might get mad at me and judge me later, but most people don't get to see that side of Virgo. So if you ever get to see the vulnerable side of Virgo, not the nitpicky, whiny part of Virgo, that shit is beautiful. And when y'all get to see that, try and keep them feeling like that all the time. Pamper a Virgo for at least, when I pamper my Virgos, I pamper them for like 2 whole weeks straight because I want to know what's on their mind because they're not going to tell you right away. They're not. They're just going to express it in a way of if they're angry through drinking or something. Like if you really want to know how their brain work, sometimes they want to stop. Sometimes they want to let their fucking guard down. They want that shit. They want to know that you're there all the time. They want to know that shit because they going to feel like, oh God, I got to take care of this motherfucker. Even if they ain't taking care of you like they really are in their mind. But believe me, when you really need them, they're fucking there. I can't make that shit up for nothing else in the world. When you need a Virgo, or what they do is, if you don't need them the most, they're out. They like to be needed. You pamper them the most, it scares the shit out of them. It make them panic like, oh, this motherfucker gonna set me up to get killed. You know what I'm saying? Because they brain work like that. Because it's like, you can't be that too nice to me. But yet they'll tell you, people could be too nice to you. People could be nice. They'll tell you all this. But they know on the inside that certain things just don't sit right. But when they come out of that physical, mental shell, they are great. They will leave the nitpicking. They will leave the gossip. They will leave sometimes they can be signifiers. Like they'll take what you say and they pull a Leo and Aquarius. They'll do the signifying. But it won't be like Leo and Aquarius. It won't be like that. It'll be different. They'll do it in a way when somebody antagonizing them. Like somebody's antagonizing them in their mind. Perfect example, rest in peace, MJ, Michael Jackson. You ain't see the snappy parts of Michael Jackson? Imagine that nobody see the other parts, the go sit the fuck down, you know what I'm saying? They don't let you see all of that unless you have been vulnerable with them. If not, they'll beat you up secretly in a room. Like if they had a husband, if the woman or the wife, or vice versa, they'll secretly fuck these pilots up and realize all the way nobody come, and then they come back out like action, like nothing happened, because they get that from being after Leo. You know, they learned how to minimize reality of what you see because they understand the value of what people see, and this era soon, what you see don't matter. What you know to be true, like the real is real. That's why arguments amongst Taurus and Uranus is arguing. And Taurus is going to let you know right now, Uranus. I'm telling you, don't sleep on Taurus energy, Uranus. I'm not calling you a punk, Uranus. I'm just saying Venus is no motherfucking joke. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm telling Venus. I'm telling Uranus, if you going to fucking, you're about the future, but not... Uranus negative side is dictatorship. It'll force you to do something. And if you push a Taurus energy Venus to do something that really is just your idea that you're trying to break them to use, because now I can't always call Uranus a positive transit. I can't always call it a positive planet. I can't. I'm waking up with this shit. You get what I'm saying? I can't call it. And my 11th house is there with Scorpio. And my Pluto is in between that motherfucker. So I get the weird. I get the X-Files type of people. And I am an X-Files type of person. I was always the weird one. The one who talk and sound like she was white. And the one who always dressed funny and looked different. And dressed, growing up, when I was in my early 20s, like 20 and something, they go, oh, she dressed like Lady Gaga. Before I even knew who a fucking Lady Gaga was, that was me. You know what I'm saying? I wear my tall ass platform shoes and my Muslim headpiece and with my black lips and my black nails. Some of my Muslim brothers and sisters tell me, oh, that's not Muslim, and whatever. I still did it because it felt good for me. And I still go in my mosque and make my prayer. You know, like I didn't bother nobody. I was still serving my purpose to Allah and giving the praise and still deaning. You know, I wasn't even smoking yet. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even doing none of that yet. I tried it before, but never, pursued these things. Like I wasn't part of the dunya. The dunya means world. I wasn't part of the dunya yet. And amongst the munafiquns, I wasn't amongst them yet. But Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn. Your 4th house is in Capricorn. So that's your house of socialism. Your social house with Capricorns. Capricorns give you ideas about stability. I work with a lot of Virgos, right? They'll tell you, you would think that they have certain things done. And mind you, Virgos are smart. But they're the detail smart. Remember, but the big picture smart is a lot for them. So that's when they come to Capricorn, their 4th house, the 4th house of home, when they commute. And after that would be, the 5th house would be Aquarius. So the 4th house of home through a Capricorn, they feel very comfortable to talk to Capricorns. And Capricorn give them comfortability to let your hair down. Capricorns are not really gossips. They're the person that be brutally honest. Like, why you bring your pissy ass over here? You know what I'm saying? They like that. You know, a Virgo would do it if they angry. If they not angry, they'll be like, you came here smelling like that. You know what I'm saying? But Capricorn, it'll come out as gossip because they said it all loud and blew your fucking spot up. Because they coming off of Sagittarius energy. Sag will be like, nigga, you came out like that. Why you even here? Why you even here when they all cracking? I would say it in that way and be like, why you even here? Why? You know, I wouldn't do it too. But it works out like that. So, yeah, we give y'all conversations of deep things that y'all don't like, because y'all don't like to hear about spirits and stuff unless you're open to it. And one thing I dislike about Virgos is sometimes y'all can act fixed like a Scorpio. And you could well know you be fucking up, and you'll be mad that the person told you fucking up. My dad was sick. My father was sick, and he had multiple sicknesses. This is Virgo. Remember, they rule health. They rule the 6th house of routine, health, communication. What else? I would also say sixth house is of, after partnerships, you would like to say that is of, after the sixth house for me. I would say soul contracts. Sixth house, when your soul come into your body, I'm saying this, and I know when I leave this earth, I gotta stop still thinking about death. I know when I leave this earth, I'm going to, your soul contract to come into this world, I believe, came through Gemini and Virgo energy because it's Mercury. Mercury is springtime. It brings life. It's spring up. Most people who get pregnant with Geminis, they don't even expect to get pregnant. Let's be real. It's spring. Geminis are the babies. Remember, babies spring in your life. You know, like that's just my ideology. I don't care what other astrologers who's been doing it. You may be right, and I know I'm right to it, and I ain't gonna change that. You know what I'm saying? But I believe with Virgo energy now, the breath of life coming into y'all. I'll see y'all as the teenagers in the astrology sign. The ones who are the ones with the backpack, who now learned about they hygiene, and now they're starting to be cleaner and dress good and smell good. Gemini was the baby mess. Now y'all the teenage mess. Then after Libra, you're the organized mess. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a partner. Um, y'all are just great. Sex with y'all is awesome. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes after a while it can be mechanical, like Aquarius. It can be routine. You know, because you study it. You're like, I know what they like. You know what I'm saying? I know what everybody like. In your mind, I don't know how y'all do it in the mirror. I don't know if y'all look in the mirror like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all do. But you know, y'all probably be like, when I see how I'm gonna do this. You know, I don't know what y'all be doing. I don't know how y'all live in y'all head. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I know y'all. You know, I know y'all be studying it. You probably rewind the frame of the video, and the girl be like this. And y'all like, what I would do to her in that position, I will grab her arm. You know, whatever goes on in your head. My fault, I used to have my daddy rolling. And when he laughed like that, I'd be like, that motherfucker done did it. So, this is healing for me. It reminds me, y'all remind us to live. Y'all remind us to live. Y'all remind us to, even if you don't give what you have. Y'all teach us that. Y'all teach us a house is not a home until you fill it with knowledge. And y'all bring the knowledge. Y'all bring the analytical skills that people need, the details of how to build a house, the details of how to put that wood in certain particular places to get that shit done. And y'all are those. Once you finish building, but stop hurting yourselves. A lot of y'all hurt yourselves and complain where you are and won't move. That's the stagnant energy of Sag and Mercury. Neptune and Mercury. That stagnance of where you are and you don't like. Y'all understand that time is of the essence, but sometimes y'all are stated. Y'all could say y'all hate your job and have an opportunity to get another job, but you'll stay there because of you feel that is loyal there, and y'all misplace loyalty. That's why I call it also the Judas and Martyr complex, because you think you're getting something out of it and you're not. You don't because you're trying to use loyalty, the emotional side, as value. And mind you, Virgo is not really and truly an emotional sign. The only time it becomes emotional is when it's codependent on something. You know what I'm saying? And that's when yeah, it's when y'all being codependent. And that's when you understand your emotions, that you didn't know you was as vulnerable as you now realize you are. And take care of your health, because y'all can psychologically, like I said, y'all can make yourselves sick. I know this baby Geminis do this, and it's not just my daughter. Sometimes they can help people. They can manipulate and be like, you don't know what I'm going through, and they can get up and go and do it for somebody else. But when it comes down to you handling your work, you can't do it. Geminis do that. They'll go, oh, my back hurt, but they could get up and go to a fucking party or go to a nigga house or go to a chick house and do everything and let the day pass them by and procrastinate. Or Sag sometimes do this. They could sleep all fucking day. Sleep all fucking day. And get up at night and hang out and act like, yo, son, I went to work. I was tired as fuck. What is that about? You're cheating yourselves. You know, sometimes they do that. And when y'all down, y'all down. But it's how you choose to be down. Y'all don't like people analyzing you. Y'all can't stand people who's too smart for their own good. Y'all can't stand somebody analyzing you, but y'all can analyze them. Remember, it's two sides of every coin. And if somebody's telling you the truth about yourself, take that as them healing you. And they don't always have to be breaking you down, because when you say what you say, even if you're trying to say it in a nice way, it's still the fucking truth. I don't care if you tell somebody the truth. You can say it so nice, and then you could tell somebody, this is what I dislike about Virgo. They can say something to somebody like, yo, this really nicely. You need to get your life together. You know, like you sitting here doing X, Y, Z, and that. A Capricorn will come to that same person and be like, look, I'm tired of seeing you like this. Don't talk to me if you can't get your life together. Mind you, the Virgo's there. They'll be like, why you say that to them like that? Blah, blah, blah. And that person will come back and be like, yo, Deveda, thank you for that advice. You know what I'm saying? That really helped. And, you know, Mac, good looking on that advice too. You know what I'm saying? And blah, blah, blah. They'll be like, but I told him that advice and he didn't even take it when they heard it. And. I said, maybe it wasn't what you said is the delivery. Maybe sometimes they just needed tough love. You analyzing and feeling like you needed that. Me, I'm going to say it. I'm not sugarcoating shit. Because I know I'm not going to be misogynistic about it. I want somebody to be like, Veda, stop that crying. Get up and get the fuck on. That's what they need. Virgos need that. While they think they know what's best for them, a lot of times they want somebody to save them from themselves. And they do. A lot of times they'll make you think that they got these high paying jobs and shit, or they got a lot of money and shit going on, but really they collecting disability. You know what I'm saying? Like they co-depend on something while they're making what they have look great. And that's the greatest thing between them and Pisces that they can do, is create an illusion to inspire you to be motivated, whether it's for good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I remember my dad used to be like, yo, we have a barbecue. We got food over here. You get over there, ain't shit. But he got you over there to have a party. Next thing you know, you spending more money. You know what I'm saying? Twice as much money just to entertain. But either way, he got everybody in the same vicinity. And, you know, he pulled it off. You know what I'm saying? We all end up having a good time. But sometimes they could say the wrong shit and get their ass whooped. Oh, yeah, Mercury has a problem with this. Both Mercury. Y'all can do shit to people, and I mean wicked shit to get y'all killed. Why? I don't know. Sometimes y'all try to act like y'all have death wishes, and you're not built for the death wish. So please, y'all act like y'all have the death wish and then say, I didn't even do nothing to them that bad. But you know secretly you did something that really pushed them there. And you'll know it, and you'll believe that, oh, nobody got proof. And when they show the proof, they be like, it was that serious that you had to record me? Oh, no, I seen this plenty of fucking times. And if I had any of my old phones, y'all would have seen I wanted to make that video of Mercury while Mercury is rising. I seen literally at least 6 fights that I recorded that was started by Mercurius. Started during Mercury rising, when it was in Virgo. I lost those phones. I lost my information. I'm an information keeper. You know, y'all are information keepers, but Aquarius is the one who actually takes the information and share it with the world. Y'all will take the information and keep it, because I've seen a few Virgos, especially the moons, beat people up with the Bible. They beat them up with the religion. I don't like that, but if that's what you choose, like when they try to do it to me and they be like, nah, ain't nothing gonna change my mind. I be like, yo, you ain't gotta beat me up about it, nigga, because I'm gonna believe what the fuck I want. Kudos. You know, they'll beat you up about the Bible. I seen some beat. Like they'll hold the Bible and they'll tell their woman, or I seen a female do it, like, because she's a preacher. She has a church on, I think that's somewhere in Brownsville. I think that's Thetford is a church somewhere over there. And she's a preacher. The wife is a preacher. Her husband, he's in a wheelchair, and the wife, she travels to different churches and preach. So one day her husband was talking to some lady, and she got up on a podium. She ain't saying nothing. She was very cordial, beautiful smile, always looking like she winning. And now she's putting up, God says you shouldn't be there. And when you talking to other women, everybody already knew who she was talking about. She was talking about her boo boo the boo boo. You know what I'm saying? She's like 30 plus years, and you would think that man get it right. And I think also that I think that preacher, the preacher that they talk about in Brooklyn, the preacher Bling Bling or whatever the fuck his name is, I believe he's mercurial. I believe he has a little bit of Sagittarius. I believe he has Taurus, Scorpio, and Virgo inside that dude. I don't know his chart yet. I don't know his name. I never looked it up. If I'm wrong, oh well. His dressing looks like Aquarius because he's too detailed. Sometimes when we dress, not me, because I'm not me. When Aquarius dress, sometimes they look uniformed in their attire. So when he look, he's too matched. It's like his lines he got to have, like I said, either when it comes to his dressing, it has to be Libra or Aquarius, the air, because when they rocking the print, it's too uniform. It all match going down. I saw him today on one of those YouTube videos that he had a badass suit on. Don't get me wrong, the dress, shoe, but the whole suit, the way it looked, the colors, everything, it was too uniform. I said he got air, but it's mutable air for sure. And hey, I like I said, it don't do y'all no justice. Y'all are ever evolving. Y'all can loathe. Remember to be y'all. I believe Virgos so badly want to be a leader. They're afraid, but it's easy to practice being a leader because nobody else want it. I believe that with y'all. My dad was like that. It's not that, and y'all humble about it at first, you know what I'm saying, unless it's somebody you want to impress. Y'all love beautiful things. Y'all like beautiful people. If the person don't look good, you won't really fuck with them unless it's just pussy ass and you got caught up with them and stuck with them, you know what I'm saying? Unless you know what I'm saying, if you ain't really want them, it just became pussy and ass and you got stuck with them, they probably, you know what I'm saying, you know, like, it's like, I don't know how this happened, I just blew in this relationship. You'll find it if you date, you can find yourself just blown into a relationship like all of a sudden with like I said, because they're born in the spring. You can find yourself blown and like you be like, how the fuck did I get here? You can go through that in a relationship with Gemini, with Aquarius, with who else can you find yourself blown in a relationship with? Scorpio, because you won't even know you fucking property. They could be somewhere else and they see your ass in weeks. But trust me, in their mind, you're their property. They're like that too. You know what I'm saying? So, Virgos find themselves in relationships that they clearly didn't even want. They'll go, well, the person's a nice person. You know, that's the only reason why I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? Because really and truly, they could have did with or without them because they'd rather be the pack leader of they're the pack leader of their life, and even if they're in your house or their house, they're her lifestyle, they're the pack. But secretly, low key, they like variety. They like variety. They're the Mercury that likes variety, like Gemini. And Gemini likes the flirting variety. Virgo likes the physical variety. They don't need, look, they'll be like, I don't need you to tell me nothing, nigga. I got books for that. Let me see what you got right there. How cute you are. Let me smell your perfume. Let me smell your hair. You know what I'm saying? They want to get rid of all that other stuff and just let their hair down. Meet up with you. Work out with you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Bar your fucking Planet Fitness ID, you know what I'm saying, so they can go to the gym. Oh, they always working on something. Believe me, they always working on something. They looking at you, believe me, they're looking for opportune things, details of things that are useful. If you're not useful, you're useless. You know what I'm saying? And that's all earth signs. And I don't mean it in a way that like we're gonna leave you to your demise, because we all empathize. I think the most empathetic sign of the zodiac is, to me, is Leo. They may not show it up front, but Leos are really selfless. Leos are fucking selfless, just like Pisces, if not more. Because the sun gives the sun even when people don't appreciate it. Neptune gives imagination and reminders of faith. So it's a difference in the giving. Virgo gives, Virgos give endless ingenuity of effort. Because once they perfect their routine, now they make space for you and like, how can I help you to help you become the better you? That's what they do. That's what my moms do. It's like, look, if I'm overwhelmed with you interceding on me, I'm gonna tell you, look, I'll get to you in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And it might be a while because I'm a Cap Sun. I take on many different things. Aquarius Moon, I have so many different activities going on at one time, and it starts slow because that's my 7th house in Gemini. It starts slow, but when it take off, baby, my shit is going to be stable. So it's not going to be done like a Gemini. It's going to be more stable because with natural Gemini energy, it's not stable. It's just, it's not stable. It's like an idea that came and gone. You be like, what the fuck did I didn't write it down, so I forgot it. That's Gemini energy. You know what I'm saying? It goes by so quick. Virgo too, but Virgo hold on to it. Be like, I got the vision. Oh, I got it out. We can write it. We can do it now. You know what I'm saying? That's how they brain work. Like, let's get it done. And they are good with details. They are awesome with details. Virgos are definitely sex addicts. And remember, mutable energy are low key. Not homophobes, but they embrace other, like they can like, all mutable have in them homosexuality. All of them. Whether some give into it or don't, or some go against it. And a lot of times they be mad at the others who are gay because they didn't embrace the lifestyle. Or they'll low-key fuck. If they were low-key bisexual, they won't come out and say it. If the person come out and say it, they'll deny that they've been with that person. But even on a low-key, they like that. It's like with Virgo energy, like, you know what I am, but don't tell me, because that part of reality hurts. So now you're being judgmental because you brought it up. But if it was the other way around, they got it. They'll make you think it's a secret and to you, but when they mad at you, nigga, raw, I'm gonna give it to you with no trivia. They'll tell you. So they battle a lot. They battle their demons. That's why I call them the Judas, the Martyr, and the Judas, because they want to help you, but at the same time, they're like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? They could be in a relationship. They could be like, yo, I'm tired of taking care of this motherfucker. What you want me to go to the store for you, babe? I'm going. You know what I'm saying? They like that. They could not want to be in a relationship with you, still buy your clothes, shoes, and shit, like, and because you're in a vicinity, because they want to feel like they're needed. What I believe that I told my father, and I'm gonna tell it to you, and I think I said in one of the other videos. I told my dad, because his religion was everything. His North Node was in Pisces. He would get high, but still make his prayers on time. And I mean 5 times a day. Even when he was in his bed, when he was on his deathbed, his phone still has him says his prayers at a specific time. Our prayers and make salah at a specific time, and he couldn't speak no more, like really good, like clear. Like he was like, and I knew what he wanted. He wanted his Quran, and he shook his head, go, like that's all I wanted, somebody who know what I need. You know what I'm saying? I go get the Quran. I read the Quran with him, and then his hands shake like, like, good job. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes y'all don't believe. Something saying, say it, and I'm gonna say it. Sometimes y'all would like to believe because y'all are the creators of imagination. What do you see for your own personal dreams apart from assisting others? Remember, I'm talking about all the signs that assist others, which are Leos, Cancer. And you know, y'all are fucking awesome. I'm not farting. It's my booty just, you hear it. I don't think I'm that creative with farts, but y'all forget to pamper yourselves sometimes. Sometimes y'all stuck in being cheap. That's what I mean. Y'all could be the misers. You think Capricorn a miser? Y'all the better fucking budgeters than us. Y'all budget better. Y'all, Capricorns can budget good. All Earth signs, I believe, could budget good. But Taurus is the best budgeter to me. Virgos is good, nice with budgeting. They are good with budgeting. But y'all get creative with y'all things. Y'all are misers. Sometimes y'all could be so fucking selfish that you'll still be watching other people's shit. And that's what I mean about the greed. Because then they'll start like I said, that the manipulation will be like, I would give that to you, but really and truly, you wouldn't. And when they about to give you something that they knew was over their head, they handshake. Watch that detail. I promise you're going to see it. Would I call them generous? No. They're practical. You know what I'm saying? All Earth signs are practical. Capricorn will give if there's more than enough. Will Virgo give if it's more than enough? No. They're going to be like with the mindset, like, save it. Capricorns will say save it for a rainy day. But if I got more than enough fucking money, I want to nurture everyone. My father wants to take certain people to dinner and then call a friend or another family member so everybody can chip in and get it because he want to keep his money. Capricorn be like, nah, nigga, we got this. We tossing it up because I'm coming off of Sag energy. We living it up. We tossing life. We got the fucking money gun. We doing that. You know what I'm saying? We doing that with people we love. But they love you all the same. I remember my freaking dad. His girlfriend, he made her stay back so he could take his kids out, so he could have enough money. And I know he had enough money, but he didn't feel like he had a specific budget in his mind. That's Virgo. Like, you good. My kids matter. You know what I'm saying? That's Virgo. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? They're tough on the opposite sex of them. They're tough on their sons, on their daughters. Had he been clean, he would have been the awesomest dad ever. Had he not had any ailments and stuff, had my mother not been, I think I would have still been fiery and stuff, but this is 1 year without you, man. This is 1 year without you. Y'all bring to this world unity with other people. Y'all bring to this world unity. Y'all bring y'all bring laughter. Y'all got funny fucking jokes. I believe y'all are the teachers of how to get routine done. How to get routine done. How to get routine done, and don't let nobody take that from you. If you want to escape, escape. Because sometimes we need a little escape. I just don't like that sometimes y'all like to abuse yourselves and act like it's the other person when really you secretly want to be hurt and used. Capricorns do it too. I believe all Earth signs do it. So they don't have to feel right away, but just to feel good. And that's where Neptune go. You can escape reality. It can be your own undoing. You could come out that cage, but you rather feel safe there. Just know y'all are fucking epic. Routine epic. That's what this world needs. The world spinning, that's the routine the Earth's supposed to do. Because if it don't, it's going to go crazy. And that's my Virgos. If y'all don't have no routine, motherfucker, y'all going to go crazy. Y'all going to fuck people up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can save people's lives just by telling them lies. You can save their life by telling them lies. You can heal people through your words. Remember your Mercury, your communication. You can write music. You can do a lot of things. You can perfect it. Y'all can write music. Y'all can write poems. Y'all can write jingles for stuff. You know, it's not just that technical shit. Y'all can be physical therapists, whatever your sixth house is. Um, Y'all can be the teachers who teach people how to dance. Y'all can dance because y'all have your own style. Y'all style is crazy. Like, it's inventing, it's funny, it's everything, like put in one. Even your negative sides is great. Even the sides when y'all get knocked out by people be great. Even when y'all got beat up and y'all told somebody that the person got jumped you, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's all right. You know what I'm saying? Because you know deep down you're a fucking servicer. You know what I'm saying? But I believe the fighters of the fucking zodiac, the fighters are Aries, Taurus can box. Don't underestimate Taurus. I believe Sagittarius can beat ass. Of course, Gemini. When Gemini is focused, because they have the hands. Remember them quick ass little hands? Oh, them hands could do some damage. Um, but Cancers is definitely I put first. But I'm just saying the fighters. Leos can fight. But the number one signs, like when you look up all the stars of the zodiac, like every fighter, just about every fighter, let's say 92% of the fighters have either their Mercury in Cancer or their Cancer sun sign or a Capricorn sun sign with that energy to be fighters. So y'all not meant to be the fighters. Y'all meant to be of service. And sometimes you might have to fight to serve. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't like no damn real hard work. I don't know what's up with Mercury and not wanting to do no goddamn work. And stop twisting words. Y'all know what y'all be doing when y'all twist words. To be manipulative, to keep people around you for certain shit. I know I look like crap, y'all. I gotta go. Because I'm not feeling it. But I tried. And then I'm going to do Capricorn effects tomorrow. If I do it tonight, if I got enough strength. I rested the entire day just to get up. Because I didn't give y'all much justice. It's not justice. I bring up the dark to bring up how fucking great y'all are, man. I swear y'all are great. Just don't be the beautiful liar. Yeah, y'all could be the beautiful liar.